I think we are live. Let me check it once. I think we are live. I'm good to go. I would just. I think you're good to go. I'll send the live link to my mom and then we are sorted. All good. Okay, so in this building this parser series, I think morning I stopped at. I cross check once. Yeah. So what happened is we were able to look at the parse documents. It was able to see through the, from point A, it was able to read the documents and then it was able to predict, also marry the template. So we did that the monkey matching, that is mirror tree matching. Now we'll continue on that. So now the mirror tree matching is done, and we should be able to write the uh, marry the both the template and the markdown files and create the final estimate. That is my goal now. Cool. First, let me remove all the errors and make sure I can run the code so in a test file so that we can proceed. False. And then I'm not using this name. Nobody's using this function, so I'll just comment this out. So all the errors are done. So I aim is to do that mirror tree walking and then make sure that I'm able to marry the template and the HTML files and then sorry template HTML file and the markdown file and able to know at least uh, generate the output. If we are in that place, then we are good to go. But I think that is a long way to go today. So let me first see if my test files are ready. So what I did in the morning is I created this small test environment with some fake configuration that I will move the files from this point A and then I wanted to generate it in the point B and then I added some templates. So I think for now I'm gonna follow the single and list version, but soon in sense at least in the next stream we will be doing the thing which where we can annotate the file path and then we should be able to match to that template. Okay, let me first run it as a test file. First, I'll keep the breakpoints wherever I want it. On my breakpoint here, I'm unsure what is gonna happen. It's gonna extract the base. So where does this base come? Is it outside? Good. Base is from the outside, so that is not a problem. And then if it is a directory, I'm processing the file. Now this is key. I think it will break here because this uses the older implementation which I need to fix now. Interesting. Nothing happened. Template path is correct. Base file name is also correct. The base file name is the file name of it. Okay. Source file path is also is correct. Let's see what happens in here. Source destination is fine. So it has to be a markdown file. Get the relative path, root source, and then the path. Okay, I'm stupid. So what happens is this file doesn't have anything. I'm testing. Hello. This is about page. And then we just add one line. Have this is a project page. Is read log. Plus log. We'll do a heading and blog one. Images blog one. How to images blog two. Okay, now we have a bunch of data. But anyways, this point B thingy is wrong, so just delete it and run again. Let's see. Boom. This is cool. But why does point A come in here? Because I noticed there is some fault in the code which needs to be fixed. So what happens is, while process file, so single template has template slash the path. I'm not using it. Okay. So this is the mistake. It is not directory. It is the this file name, but it has the path also. So for example, source path is slash point A dash slash point A slash about.html. Template path is dot slash templates slash single dot html. But now I needed to store this in point B. Where do I get the point B? I get the point B from uh, config. From config I get dot slash point B. So what do I want now? I want something relative. So I eventually wanted what I want is dot slash point A point B slash about.html. HTML. If the source path is dot slash point A inside point A, like here we have home. So home slash blog1.md is md. Template is also slash point A, sorry, templates home single dot html. Then eventually what I want is config, sorry, config. Okay, it is not config. So from config I get point B, and eventually what is the result? So the result I want is uh, exactly. So this is the result I want. How do I do this? Looks. So we take everything other than the base path, sorry, the base directory, and then we just join it with the other base. So for that, I got to Google the file packages, right? And this is already enough. So what does base give? Base returns the last element of the path. Example, Hoover. Okay, it just returns this one. I want the exact opposite of it. What is ABS? Okay, I don't want this one. Clean. Clean returns the shortest path. Returns all but the last element. This is not useful for me. That was straightforward inbuilt method. Interesting. Either there'll be some inbuilt methods to do this. So here what I want is uh, the easy way is to split this, but in this case dot slash is that it is all cumbersome. Point is that so there are many manual ways to do it, but I don't want to get involved with all of it. So this doesn't work because the base file name just takes the last part of it, which is not what we wanted. So we want uh, everything other than the starting root part. I think this is what I need because for slash a, the relative path of this and this is the remaining two. For BC and C, dot slash BC is correct. For this one, we can't say. So here I have the source which is point A about, and the root is slash point A. So I'll get the about.md alone, which is the relative source path. So I'll get this above. In the second case, I'll get the home and blog one and everything. And then the next what I'll do is I would just two steps. I would okay if root destination directories, just send this error out, and then use this as well as the source is relative path. All good. So I'll get the final destination. And then I can just remove this one. The root destination, and then it is not okay. This is the mistake. I just remove this one. This will be a relative sort path. So I'll get the new directory, and then directories. What is the okay? Now we'll deal with base file. So what's the base file? It's just the file name. Source path, base file name. Why do I need this? Template path is fine. Info, source paths info. I just messed up. So what happens is okay. So that is source path info only, correct? Where does this destination path come? Root destination directory. See, this is the exact same thing I did there. So it is repeating twice. And then root source directory, and then the source path. Okay, all good. Cool, let me now test it. Okay, point A about. I'm going to process that file, get the logs. What is the base file? Is about.html, and then I'll get the destination route, which is point B, and then I would I'm gonna get just about.html as the relative path. Correct. And then I'm gonna join the both and create the new directory. Right? Point B. Okay. Okay. Correct. Now let me check point B about. Cool. What is the next one? So does the meta. Okay, just came out of the door. I will just because the base is same, the root that is point A. So I just keep adding it here. Search is ignored from the morning code. Okay, this is interesting. Home blog one. Going to process it. What is the base file name? It's blog one. Get the destination. So relative path should be nice. And then I'm gonna join this directory. Point B and home. And then I'm gonna create the directory. I'll see the stats of this. So technically what I want now is I have about okay. And another interesting thing I noticed is uh, this one directory is not ordered. Wait, I just want to double check. Flag directory in Golang is ordered because it shouldn't be. Then, okay, okay. It walks alphabetically order. That's interesting. That's why it goes to H. Uh, Glad I didn't write the logic. I thought something would not. I thought it is very random, but I didn't know it is lexically sorted. Okay. Glad I didn't write. So now moment of truth. I go to point B, home. Boom. I have the blog here. Is that working? Where is that? Where is revealing finder? Open container finder. Okay. Cool. It is working fine.
Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this
It is working fine. So now then let me now we got to check the main logic here. So I just go to parser.go. So what happens is now the all the files are parsed but I got to check the main logic where it creates a list. That is the difficult part. I think they haven't even implemented it here. So for the list page, I'm just calling this render based link template, but I have no idea what is going to implement. So most of the inner parsers I've been using the version zeros parser, so I think it is a lot faster, at least last a lot faster to implement it. So now I'll quickly move forward and then I'll come here, remote, remote, error is nil. Do I have list of pages? It is empty. It is not nil. Okay, this is one flawed logic. Let me see. So since it is lexically ordered, this doesn't hold true. Got to remove it and figure out another logic. This doesn't work. So here, if it is not that, let me run this once again. Block 1, block 2, block 3, about page is ready, project is ready, read logs is ready, watch logs is also ready. So I will just delete this one and rerun it. I want to reach here. How did I reach here? Home. What is the base? Base is the actual base of it. What is the base? What is DAR2? This does just doesn't stick into my brain. DAR gives me the whole directory, and then base of it is just the second one. That is base. One second. Base. Base of is just the last one. So get the path, and then I'll get the directory of it. There'll be point A slash home, and base of it is point A. Okay, I will just try out here. What is the base here? Pass. Uh, okay, let me see. What? How is the base? Base. So for some reason I'm getting base value as point A. It shouldn't be the case. Base value should be home because for slash start point A, the base value is. I'll just print the. I'll print something else. Path, and then after all this. So what DAR does is it's the directory. Okay. Since there's no slash here, it just gets foo and bar, and then in foo and bar. So here what happens is in point home, they get the directory as slash home, and then this is the base of point A. Point A is the base here because of this mistake. So if we just remove this one, it'll be point A slash about.html, and then base of it is point A. Is it point A? Uh, that is directory base is the last one. So, but do I need the last one alone? Yeah, that is good enough. So I just have to remove this up. Just have to remove this one, and if I try it again, base is home. If I come out of it, let me check the file structure. Find the home, all three is there. Everything's there. Good. This is what I expected. So in list of pages, in list pages, it has to be list directories. HDR. Okay, and the naming is really bad, but okay. So in the map, you can just see I have blog 1, blog 3. Oh, surprisingly, there is no home because I would have made the same mistake. Project is there. All blogs are separate. So I'm storing the file name. That's a mistake. So this base is the so map contains the file name as base, but I need the folder name. How do I go about it? So what happens is when it is not in directory, at the time base will be just the because from the path just get the base, it is just the file name, which is wrong. So from the path, same technique which I used in the for process files. So I get the base, I need to do the same. Source path is nothing but single template. No, it is not single template, it is just the path. I get the relative path. After getting relative path, let's copy it and put it in here, 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 and here. So breakpoint here. Ah, this is fine. This is okay. Ah, this is the main thing. Okay, directory inside directory inside directory. Directory, and then inside we'll do this. Okay, this is understand. We get the relative directory, and then relative directory is nothing but file path dot directory of underscore path, and then use this to I could rename the folder name. Technically it is related to path, but colloquially it is folder name. Folder name. Folder name. Folder name. Folder name. And then save. Retry. Correct. Moment of truth. Where to source path is home past blah. And then I'll get the folder name. It is home. It will anyways get all the directories. Are we able to get that here? What is the base? Base is the base of file path. So we'll definitely get that. Okay, so it will be unique. What is the folder name? Home. This is what I wanted. Folder name is again home. So since the folder name already exists, just goes and opens. Good, good. This is what I wanted. So there's no error, all good. So now list of pages. Actually, there's only one page. This is also correct. And is the map empty? No. And then so now what happens is we have all these three pages and this one, but we need that index page. So that is what I am looking for. Will this do automatically? I think I need to fix this code, or I think this won't work, but we'll see where it goes. The template, the call template, so this needs to be fixed. Cool. We are in a good place now. I'll comment and drink water and come back. Now let's continue. So now our main aim is to now we are halfway through. So this is done, and then so what RL we did this. Uh, so we need to parse the main page, list page. So under base link template, process base files with files which has links to other subfolder. Files which are links to other subfolder. Usually every folder has window name files and each file and files are linked and the files are linked. Files are linked with it is subfolder. Cool. So there is no template map here. None of it exists. Delete. Okay, I would comment. I will delete it at the end. This is fine. It just parses all the templates. I have sent the meta on destination route with the base file name. Am I passing the right base file name? Base file name. This is not the base file name. This is just the base. So for base file name, got to figure this out. And this is not useful. So I'll remove this. So why do I need base files? I'm okay. I'm creating that file. So what should I name that file? Interesting. I think the best way to do is like exactly what I will revert this change. Base it is base folder name. Base folder name. So I'm just using the base folder name and I'll add a to do like if there is file meta to change the base folder name. Dude, I don't know Hindi, sadly. There is a file meta to change the base folder name. It's fine. I'm doing great. How do they join extension and go? How to join extension? Okay. Post.join also works. Cool. I was about to do the right thing. So file path. Good luck with whatever you're doing, man. I gotta go now. My sleep schedule is booked up. Ah, thank you. Go sleep. Have a great day. Paste for the name. Command. That is done. I've never done this, so fingers crossed that this doesn't screw up. Uh, I wanted to use ChatGPT, but it just gives me straightforward answers, right? Suppose I do if I'm working in my office or if I'm working for something else. At the time and speed is very important. At the time, I would use ChatGPT to search for things, which is really good. But now, since I am doing leisure coding, uh, just like going and searching this one out there, I will find out some more new things and I will learn something other than what I wanted, which usually used to happen before ChatGPT, right? If you can remember. So that's what I'm trying to inculcate. So if it's not something very urgent, then I don't have to go search through ChatGPT. Rather, I would find while searching this one, I would find something else. So I would learn something extra. That's the reason why I am not using ChatGPT when I'm coding it on leisure. Anyways, this one has this GitHub Copilot has this agent autocomplete agent, which does okay job whenever I need, like most of the time. So no, I don't need ChatGPT. But it is a very good tool. Everybody should use. Even I do use, but since there's no time limit and I'm just coding for fun, uh, I'm just Google searching. We just have this one, and then I'm trying to create the file, and then we'll executing. Just copy this one. That's what. And then now I got to debug this one. Yeah. So we'll be towards one. Point B home dot HTML. Home. Oh, doesn't work. Okay, we'll just do this one. There has to be a right way to do this one in Golang. Because the problem is if this base folder name has a dot in the end, then it will have double dot here. So we can, is there a safe way to do this? Okay, so what I can do is, so suppose the base file can have a dot in the end, like example, so here it is home. What if it has something like home dot or whatever? So I can just dot trim, just remove the suffix out of it. So I can like strings dot trim suffix base folder name, and I am going to trim the extension. So file path.txt of this file name, base folder name, and then you could add this. So now this is a lot safer because I have had use cases where it will have this n dot and then it will become like file name dot html and such. So this is a better pattern to pick. Now let's retry. Point B home.html, point B home slash html. So base folder name, find the home.html there. This is the right one. Does it create that file? Home.html, yes. This is the tricky part. Meta. Okay, so it is looking for the template. Template is nothing but no. Okay, this is interesting. Only multiple. Template. How do I identify it in the execute template? Because so what happens now is it just parses this up and it creates some kind of a map with this template folder. So it just creates some map kind of thing in template folder. But I need to go and identify this single. But there can be multiple folders with the same single list and stuff. So I need to be able to go and identify this single. So for that, I can just do one thing. I can just navigate to that folder. So if you go see, you can see all the templates here. So for clear visualization, tree minus L3, tree, 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 tree. Yeah, tree is good enough. You can see, right? There is this upload template. There's an asset folder. There's this home folder, project, and everything. You can see there is one single.html in the root, as well as a single.html inside the home. So you should be able to differentiate between both single.html. How do you do it? So this is not possible because with the same name, it just overrides the one which occurs before this. Just completely overrides the one. So I think this logic needs to be changed. How do I change it is I have the base folder name. I should be able to send the in this page. I'm just adding this base. Along with the base, I can like ornament model and just type what was that list pages list page struct. So this will have base string and then sorry this is a capital letter and then I can like template temp path and then string. So for each source file, I can like get these two things and then let's see how it goes. This page will be model dot this page. Oh, no problem. It is this thing and then directly up on model dot this page and then okay base will be this will be that pages I call it as lp dot lp base lp dot base base. Then instead of base I'll just like send this whole this page which is nothing but last. List page is equal to lp dot base. So here is lp which is nothing but model dot list page. This is a new variable. All good. So I also have the template part with me. So for template path, so how do I do it? So assuming I know the path at which this template exists, so since I know that, I can like remove this one. This is correct. We can remove the parsing. I don't have to do this one. Instead, this is the correct one. Parse file. And then I know the template path, and I throw the error. And then I use the template to execute. File meta. I don't have to execute template. I just have to execute this file and then execute on the file. The value is this meta. So this becomes a lot error executing template. This becomes a lot straightforward now. Let me restart. What is the list template? Templates home list.html. Correct. So when I come here, I join, I create the file if not exists, and then I have all the details. It has a bunch of details. I execute it. I look at the error. Okay. So where is that one? So there is this header which doesn't exist as of now. Let's comment it out and redo it again. Let's see. We are almost there. So I append this value in the list and then I check for the path and then I create the path and I have all the metadata which I need. I try to execute the template. Okay, there is another error. Oh, interesting. Just commented it out. Okay, footer is also a problem which I don't have now. Let's see. Bro, what's going on? Header.html is not defined. Yeah, it is not defined, but come on. Okay. I just remember what will be the error. So the thing is, since it is HTML parsing, we got to do a different style of commenting. I think we have to add this as well because it's just an HTML comment. Just add this one. We'll sort this out. Execute. Bro, what's going on? What is the path? Let me check the path of the template. Templates, home, list.html. Templates, leave it, templates, sorry, home, templates, home, list.html. What's going on here? I'm very sure if I just remove this line, this will solve, but I wanted to know why commenting out is not working. Okay, okay, this is a mistake. It is supposed to be commented out inside this one. Okay, so HTML is commented outside. This is commented inside. I knew we have to comment it this way, but I forgot that we should be commenting inside this one. So cool. Let's see. There are nil, moment of truth. So rendering is nil, and eventually there's nothing. Just came out. Test passed. Moment of truth. Point B. Home. Let me open it and where is this? Okay, open container file. Point B. Home. Where's this one? Is it hiding anywhere? No, it just shows only three files. Interesting. How? Where remove this one? Will it show now? Yeah, it shows now. Because it was malformed HTML, I quickly go fix this one. That template was malformed, so it wasn't working. Let's see. Cool. One. This one. Okay, that's surprising. This link is wrong. I think it has to be like this. This link is wrong. All of it. I think that's the last thing I would fix for today, and I'll be good to go. I think we are almost there, and I just need to commit the code and more. So there's a faulty link there. Let me see how to fix it. Destination page directory. So destination page directory slash home home. How it is possible? Click this one. It just comes as okay. This is good enough to dig through it. Destination page directory. What is this? Point B is fine. Home block. Correct. Where does destination directory came? I think it comes from the meta. So you got to go and look at the meta. It comes out. Then you just go to every problem is from this guy. Maybe not. I think it is messed up this place. So root destination directory and then relative path. Okay, root index takes the root source and then some random path and then it just gets the relative path and then just and then we join with the root destination and the relative path. This is fine. This is fine. You get the directory put up destination directory. What is the one here? Something is messed up here. Let's see. Something seems to be wrong. Relative path is about point B. This is fine. And then I remove extension and then I add HTML. And then I get the directory to make sure I create this directory or not. And then take the original path and then I generate the HTML. Everything is done. Destination path is point B about that HTML is fine. What does this line do? Destination path. Remove. Okay, there is one function which I have written that removes the root part of the directory. Interesting. I, I didn't know I have written this a long time back. It just gives me it works very fine for this one. Actually go to another one. The hero. So root destination directory is point B and then you join both and then you remove it and then you add it. It becomes .html and then you get the destination directory, then you make it doesn't exist. That is all fine. This home blog one. This home blog one. What's getting messed up? Let me go here and then get is already there. Let's see. Something has to go. Something is wrong here, but I don't actually know what's going wrong. It's perfect. So this is not a problem then. Okay. Now I got to investigate on this meta. Destination page directory is correct. The value in the meta is right. It just it goes as home slash destination page directory only. When we go to the inspector element, like click line, etc. is correct. Interesting. This is actually giving me a proper nightmare. Like this is the final thing I need to accomplish for today, and I have no idea why it is happening. When I click on the link, it just goes to Okay, understood. Understood. This got to be. There's a slash, forward slash, which is missing. So I'm parsing the template, and then I'm currently in slash home, and then from there I'm like moving forward. So I want the meta to be changed as as if it is relative to the, or else I can just add the slash in the front, or relative to this file. So anyways, I will just look through, go from environment range, meta, m dot, uh, what is this one? Destination page directory. M dot destination page directory is equal to relative to the, it's just relative to the base folder name. So file path, file path dot rel, which is not working. File path dot rel is capital. Source is the base folder name. Destination is the dot destination page directory. Okay, comma. There, comma, there, comma, here. If now I'll check this. This is just the block data.html. Now execute, all good. Let me check home.html, block 1, cool, block 2, block 3, all good. Yeah, it is working. This is what I wanted to accomplish today. The links are working. The list page is also working. The links are working. I think the parser is working fine. It is able to parse the HTML, and based on our source markdown files, based on the source markdown files, it is able to parse to our, so based on the source, it is able to parse our destination HTML files. Okay, cool. I think you like the stream today. I'll try to stream whenever I'm coding something like this. Yeah, today I wanted to code something very leisure, and I thought I could like stream. I think it is about 2 hours now. And I don't, and surprisingly, my video cam didn't shutter. Get struck today because morning stream I had my friend cam which got stuck around like 40 minutes. I think now I've added an extra webcam this on this top view. It seems to be working fine. I think the problem has to do with some my internal camera. Glad think hope you like the stream. I will stream something else some other day. Bye.